Guys, I got my hands on the new Primal Traction Hobby Porsche 6-scale rally car. Kind of a cool car. I realize that I'm primarily a nitro channel, but when I can get my hands on a new release, or this in case of pre-release, I'm going to have fun with it. So the idea is we're going to play with it a little bit, and then we're going to have a little bit more fun with it. But I'm going to go ahead and lid this thing and show you what you got going on under the hood. All right, guys, let's go through some of the good on this thing. She's got a 150 amp Hobbywing ESC, nothing special, no Bluetooth, no great programmability, but your Hobbywing card will work on it. She's got a 4274 motor on there. She's geared 1552. She does have selectable rear end all-wheel drive. She's got 4mm shock tower. She's got metal shocks, plastic rod ends, C-hubs. She's got CVD dog bones all the way around. She's got sway bars front and rear. Your A, B, C, and D blocks are all aluminum, and she's on a 4mm aluminum chassis. So the idea is to get her outside. I got a Huvo, I think it's a 5500 amp 6S battery. We're gonna beat her up a little bit, and then we're gonna have some real fun with it. And by real fun, I mean we're gonna swap it out to a 4990 1650 kV motor, 200 amp Hobbywing Max 6 G2. We're gonna take off this fly sky, and we're gonna put on this fly sky. Why am I going to do that? Well, because I know all about this radio. All my stuff's on that. This guy, I don't feel like learning any radio right now. Now, I built this really kick-ass Y connector to go from IC5 to QS8 because, well, I'm going to be stacking these 5000 amp 4S batteries. I got a LiPo for the GT5. I got a set of medium hoons on for this thing, GRPs. We're going to see how those run. And I was originally going to go Max 5, but you're not going to believe this, guys, but it ain't going to fit. So, guys, my theory is this. She doesn't make the noise. So to make something truly great, it either has to be fast or you got to make it fast. So let's see what she can do. She is an all-wheel drive rally car, so she should do... not horrible. You know what? She doesn't suck that bad, but I think we can do better. All right, guys, so we're going to start with some mathing. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the pimp hand, we're going to shorten them up just a little bit. So this is a 6S car, which is 22.2 volts, 3.7 volts per cell on a 2000 kV motor in a perfect world, 44,400 RPM. On 8S is 29.6 volts, which gives us on a 1650 kV motor, gives us 48,400 RPM. So we are picking up 4,440 RPM. And we're going from a 15-tooth pinion to an 18-tooth pinion, which sucks because I had some really cool pinions to choose from. But we are stuck with this little 18. That's the biggest that'll fit this thing. So we are going to start by pulling the ESC. We're going to pull the motor. We're going to pull the receiver. And obviously we're going to pull the battery out of this thing first. All right, guys, so I got her stripped down. Ready to start building her up. So step one after completely stripping the chassis is going to be we're going to add some 20 million to that center dip because we're going speed running. If you ask me, why didn't you go speed running when it was stock? Because everybody and their brother went 45 mile an hour with this thing on 6S. And I'm talking Do RC, Tom Lee, Ammo at the RC store. Everybody that I know that had this thing, they got 45 out of it. So I want to go fast. All right, guys, so the diff's out. The idea now is we're just going to turn it upside down to this piece of plastic so I could fight with it for 20 minutes trying to get the spider gears back in, but we're just going to drain it, and then we're going to put in a copious amount of Traxxas 20 million. So it doesn't lock it up, but it can. Might as well. All right, guys, so there wasn't a ton of differential fluid in there. So the idea is now is we're just going to take our differential. We're going to take our trusty nitro tuning screwdriver and just take some of this goo and just cut it up into little pieces, because it is a very, very thick gel. And then we're going to button it up. All right, I'm going to do this off camera and get a little bit more done to it. All right, guys, so there she is. I got the diff in. I got the drive shafts back in. I got all my linkage right for my four-wheel drive disconnect. Battery straps, well, let's just say I needed some like 280s. These are 230s. I don't have any here, so I figure 4 tie wraps is going to be perfect to hold those batteries in. Now it's going to go ahead and get the electronics back in it, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so we got the motor in, pinion in, all the electronics are back in, batteries are in, and we are yes, sir, 8 bumps. We are ready. To do the thing. All right, guys, so I got the tires glued. Obviously, you saw by the last clip. I got the GNSS in there. And hey, you guys remember I'm always talking about Angel and Mark? Angel and Mark, say hello.
We came here for Labor Day. Do some labor.
Say it was my birthday yesterday.
My birthday.
All right, guys, the first ever Primal Traction Hobbies rally car on 8S. Definitely spicy. These tires obviously never last too very long, but we're just gonna wear them out. We had to re-glue them. So after this, we're going to go ahead and change the tires, put the GRPs on there, do some speed runs. All right, guys, so for the speed runs, I went ahead and hit the droop screws to where there's almost no front suspension. I buried the rear shocks. I moved the shocks to the outmost point, so we have pretty much, hopefully, the most rear compression we can have without having too much compression. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this GNSS hooked up. We're going to take it outside and see how fast she'll actually go. All right, guys, so this is going to be the absolute worst speed running road ever. There's an elevation change to the other end of this thing, and we got water to go around, but we're going to go as fast as we can on this. Yeah, this is not going to be the road for speed running. Yeah, those GRPs are not going to get it.
There we have it, boys. Now the master's gonna take out the GNSS and see what she did.
So I did that completely backwards. I got the wrong end of the car. So now we've got the droop screws here, barely moving the front. We've got the shocks tightened down, limiting our rear travel. On that really bad setup, she went 40 down and got squirrely. So let's take her out and see what she does again. All right, guys, so we're at a very squirrely 72 mile an hour in this thing. We're gonna get some GRP foams for it this time. We're gonna take her back out. We're gonna turn her up just a little bit more on the punch. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one, because this thing is a trip.